There are moments in life when we feel something pulsating beyond the mundane, an invisible force calling for our attention. Before recognizing this call, however, we often traverse a terrain of doubts and trials. These difficulties are not punishments but preparations to strengthen our spirit. Think about it. Have you ever faced challenges so profound that, upon overcoming them, you felt transformed? Know thyself, said Socrates, a truth as ancient as the human soul. This is the first step to seeing that there is something unique and special within you. It's not about arrogance but a profound acknowledgement of your essence. Have you ever wondered why certain events seem to unfold so peculiarly in your life? As if they were chapters of a story that only you could write? The doubts we carry, those sleepless nights, are seeds of awakening. Perhaps you felt lost or directionless. That too is part of the plan. The process of finding yourself requires that you first feel lost so you can discover that you've never truly been alone. Imagine looking into a mirror, not with the eyes of the body but with the eyes of the soul. What do you see? This reflection reveals something deeper, a call that whispers softly. It is persistent yet gentle. It doesn't demand perfection but authenticity. It doesn't ask you to be strong all the time but to be true to yourself. The call doesn't arrive as thunder or a sudden flash of light. It manifests in small moments, a conversation that moves your heart, a book you stumble upon, a phrase that seems to speak directly to you. Think of these signs as invitations. They are there to say, you are more than you think you are. There is a mission only you can fulfill. And now I ask you, are you hearing this call? Are you willing to silence the external noise for a moment and connect with what truly matters? Because by recognizing this call, you take the first step toward becoming all you are destined to be. There comes a time when the world around us begins to look different, as though a veil has been lifted from our eyes. Colors seem more vibrant, sounds sharper, and even moments of silence take on a new depth. It's as if you're seeing beyond appearances, accessing a layer of reality that was always there but that you're only now able to perceive. The signs of awakening are often subtle, almost imperceptible to those who remain spiritually asleep. They appear in seemingly casual moments, a number that repeats itself constantly, a sequence of events that defies probability, or that inexplicable synchronicity that makes you wonder, was that really just a coincidence? No, it wasn't. Rumi, the great mystical poet, reminds us, you are not in the universe. The universe is in you. It's this intimate connection that you begin to feel when you awaken. You realize that what seems external is, in fact, a reflection of what's within. Each sign, each pattern, is a coded message, a divine attempt to communicate with you. Have you ever had a moment where everything seemed to align almost magically? Like when an answer you were seeking appears in a song lyric or a casual remark. These moments are invitations from the universe, gentle reminders that something greater is guiding your steps. But awakening also brings challenges. Seeing what others do not can leave you feeling isolated, as though you're speaking a language few understand. At this point, your faith and inner connection become essential. You must trust that these signs are there for a reason, even if the reason isn't immediately clear. So ask yourself, what signs have been appearing in your life lately? Is there something you've been ignoring, perhaps out of fear of believing? Or are these signs so evident now that you can no longer deny them? When we begin to pay attention, we realize that the divine has never stopped speaking to us. It is we who often fail to listen. Recognizing yourself as chosen means embracing a journey that, while extraordinary, is rarely easy. The path is not paved with certainties or glory but with challenges that test and shape the soul. Being chosen means bearing responsibilities few understand, facing the unknown, and often walking the road alone. Have you ever wondered why life's trials feel so intense for you? Why challenges seem to arrive with disproportionate frequency? It's because the universe is shaping you, like an artisan chiseling a raw stone into a masterpiece. Every difficulty is a silent teacher, instilling patience, courage, and resilience. Nietzsche said, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." For the chosen ones, this truth carries even greater depth. It's not just about surviving obstacles but emerging from them transformed, more aligned with your essence and closer to your divine purpose. The chosen path requires detachment. Often, you will have to leave behind what is comfortable or familiar, whether it's an environment, a belief, or even relationships. These losses are not punishments, they are invitations to something greater. Just as a traveler must leave the safety of the harbor to explore new horizons, You too must release what limits your expansion. But don't think this is a path of continuous suffering. There is beauty in the process. With every step, you discover strengths you didn't know you had. You learn to listen to your inner voice, trust your intuition, and recognize that you are being guided by something far greater than yourself. And when moments of doubt arise, and they will, remember that you were not chosen by chance. The call is not given to those who cannot answer it. There is something unique and indispensable within you that equips you for the mission entrusted to you. Ask yourself, what recent challenges have shaped who you are? What lessons have they brought? Can you see the pattern, the invisible thread that connects these experiences? Because it is in this recognition that you realize you are not being tested but prepared. There is a unique trait in those who are called, an acute, almost supernatural sensitivity. It is as though you are a finely tuned instrument, capable of perceiving the subtlest vibrations in the world around you. This sensitivity is both a gift and a responsibility. It allows you to feel the pain and joy of others as if they were your own, creating a connection so deep that it can, at times, feel overwhelming. Have you ever felt this unwavering empathy? Perhaps you've cried over something that didn't directly concern you, or you've been unable to ignore another's suffering, even at the cost of your own peace of mind. This connection with the world is not a weakness. It is a bridge between your soul and the divine. It is through this sensitivity that you manifest the essence of your mission. Aristotle teaches us that virtue lies in balance. The sensitivity of the chosen one is not merely a gift to feel but a responsibility to act wisely. It's easy to lose oneself in compassion, forgetting self-care while attending to others. Yet the true challenge is to balance empathy with self-preservation. After all, how can you offer light to the world if your own flame burns out? The world desperately needs this sensitivity. In an era marked by disconnection, those who can feel deeply are like beacons, guiding others toward understanding and love. But have you reflected on how you are using this sensitivity? It can be a powerful tool for healing, but it can also become a source of exhaustion if not directed wisely. Imagine yourself as a channel through which divine energy flows. Your role is not to absorb all the world's pain but to let that energy pass through you, transforming it into acts of kindness, words of comfort, and gestures of love. Ask yourself, are you allowing your sensitivity to manifest as strength, or are you letting it consume you? By embracing this gift, you learn that you are not alone. The connection you feel with others is proof that we are all united in one spirit. This is the truth the chosen one is meant to bring to the world, the certainty that no matter how fragmented we may seem, we are all parts of a greater whole. Have you ever paused to lose yourself in the vastness of a starry sky? Or felt a profound peace listening to the sound of a flowing river, as if the world were in perfect harmony? These moments are not fleeting experiences. They are invitations, reminders that nature is the purest reflection of the divine. Nature speaks a silent yet powerful language. Every tree stretching toward the heavens, every flower blooming in simplicity, every wave crashing upon the shore, each whispers eternal truths. As Lao Tzu reminds us, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. There is wisdom in nature's rhythm, a harmony we are called to rediscover. When you connect with nature, something within you awakens. It is as though your soul recognizes itself in the mountains, rivers, and winds. It's no coincidence that so many sages and spiritual masters have found clarity and inspiration in the stillness of nature. It is more than a backdrop. It is a mirror reflecting the essence of who we truly are. Ask yourself, when was the last time you allowed yourself to simply be in nature? Not as a hurried visitor, but as someone seeking to listen to what it has to say. Have you ever felt peace just watching the sway of leaves or the song of birds? These moments are gateways to something greater, reminders that the divine is not just beyond us but within us. Connecting with nature also teaches humility. In its grandeur, we see how our problems, no matter how significant they seem, are but a small part of a much larger whole. This doesn't diminish our importance. It reminds us that we are part of an interconnected tapestry where every element has its purpose and place. Take a moment to step outside and immerse yourself in creation. Touch the earth, feel the fresh air, and listen to the sounds around you. There is no need to seek answers or solve problems, just be present. In doing so, you reconnect not only with nature but with your own essence. So I ask you, are you hearing nature's call? Are you willing to silence the noise of the world for a moment and allow yourself to be guided by its wisdom? In this state of presence, the deepest truths are revealed. There are moments when the mind, with all its logic and rationality, fails to grasp certain truths. In these moments, something deeper emerges: intuition. For the chosen one, intuition is not just a tool but a bridge to the sacred, a channel through which the divine whispers answers that cannot be found in books or through others' opinions. Have you ever had that sensation of knowing something without knowing how you know it? As if a truth arises out of nowhere, clear and undeniable? This is sacred knowing. It does not rely on evidence or arguments because its source is not external but internal. As Kant teaches, there is something beyond the sensory world, the numinous, a reality that transcends the senses. Your intuition is a gateway to this dimension. Many doubt their intuition because it challenges conventional logic. But for the chosen one, trusting intuition is trusting the divine within. It means allowing that silent wisdom to guide your steps, even when the path is uncertain. Have you ever followed your intuition against all odds and found it to be right? That is the power of sacred knowing. But trusting intuition requires courage. It demands silencing the world's voices, the doubts, opinions, and fears, and listening to that inner whisper that says, "Go this way." It isn't easy, I know. The mind often craves concrete answers, while intuition offers only the assurance that the next step will be revealed in due time. Ask yourself, are you trusting your intuition or are you letting the noise of the world drown out the wisdom within you? Remember, your intuition is not separate from you. It is the voice of your deepest self, the one connected to the divine. Sacred knowing also calls for action. It's not enough to feel or perceive. You must have faith enough to follow what has been revealed. Consider this. What has your intuition been showing you lately? Is there something you know but hesitate to accept or act upon? Perhaps now is the time to take that step. When you embrace your intuition, you realize that the universe is constantly communicating with you. The answers you seek are not out there. They are already within, waiting to be acknowledged. Trust. The journey of the chosen one requires you to listen, feel, and above all, trust in sacred knowing. In a world saturated with noise, distractions, and desires, the chosen ones feel called to something different: simplicity. This is not just a lifestyle choice but a spiritual necessity. What truly matters? This is the question that echoes in the hearts of those beginning to awaken. The pursuit of simplicity is not an escape but a return to the essential, to what is true and enduring. Epicurus taught that happiness lies not in abundance but in harmony with nature and contentment with what is necessary. Have you ever reflected on how excess, whether of material possessions or worries, can cloud your connection with the divine? When we distance ourselves from the superfluous, we create space to hear the inner voice, often drowned out by the noise of the world. It's no coincidence that so many spiritual masters throughout the centuries sought simplicity and solitude to connect with the sacred. This is not a renunciation of the world, but a way to see its essence more clearly. Have you ever asked yourself what you truly need to be happy? You may find the answer is far simpler than you imagined. Simplicity teaches us that we don't need to accumulate to feel complete. We just need to be, in our most authentic form. Living with simplicity requires courage. The courage to let go of what no longer serves us, whether that's an object, a routine, or even a belief. It is an act of faith, the trust that by releasing the unnecessary, we create space for the divine to manifest within us. Think about this. What areas of your life are asking for more simplicity? Is there something you know you should let go of but hesitate to? What might you gain by abandoning what merely takes up space and fails to nourish your soul? The pursuit of simplicity does not mean deprivation but rather an abundance of meaning. When we free ourselves from the weight of the unnecessary, we realize that the essential is already within us. In that lightness, the divine shines brighter. Allow yourself this reflection. Along your journey, remember, simplicity is not a destination but a daily practice, a constant reminder that what truly matters cannot be bought or sold, only lived. When the chosen come together, something extraordinary happens. It's as if their once solitary lights amplify upon contact. One recognizes in the other a familiar essence, as if they've been connected forever, beyond space and time. These encounters are no accident. They are orchestrated by the divine to create something greater, something that transcends the individual. Have you ever met someone with whom you felt an immediate and profound connection, as if your souls already knew one another? These moments are small miracles, reminders that while the journey of the chosen may often be solitary, we are never truly alone. Each such meeting is a reminder that we are part of a larger constellation, where every star shines with its unique light, yet together illuminates a path for many. When the chosen unite, their strength multiplies. Together they can create what neither could accomplish alone. It's like a celestial choir, where each voice contributes to a greater harmony. Imagine the impact of a community of awakened souls united by a higher purpose. They can transform environments, heal invisible wounds, and ignite hope where there was once darkness. The collective impact of the chosen isn't just about what they do but about who they are. Their presence, their energy, inspires those around them to awaken to their own highest potential. Have you ever felt that the mere company of someone deeply connected to themselves brings you peace and clarity? That is the power of being a light in a world often shrouded in shadows. This connection among the chosen reminds us that we are not here solely for our own growth but to help one another fulfill our purposes. So ask yourself, are there people in your life with whom you feel this special connection? What could you create together? Perhaps it's time to gather these souls and form a community where all can shine even brighter. Remember, the collective impact of the chosen isn't limited to what is visible. Often, the deepest changes begin in the unseen, in energy, intentions, and prayers. What you plant in spirit blossoms in the world. Trust this process and know that by connecting with other chosen ones, you are contributing to something far greater than you can imagine. In the end, we are all called to be part of something broader, a network of light, love, and purpose, where each awakened soul inspires another until the whole world begins to shine with the same intensity. And you, where are you in this constellation? Are you ready to let your light join with others and create an impact that will echo for generations? You are not alone. This may be the most powerful truth you can carry with you on this journey. Every sign you've received, every challenge you've faced, every victory you've celebrated, all of it has a greater purpose. You are an indispensable piece in a divine plan, a unique reflection of the light that sustains the universe. Perhaps along this path you've felt doubt. Who hasn't? Perhaps you've wondered why you were chosen or if you are truly capable of fulfilling your mission. Let me tell you something you need to hear. If the call reached you, it's because you have everything you need to answer it. And even in the moments when it feels difficult, remember that every stumble is an opportunity to grow, and every challenge is proof that you are being shaped for something extraordinary. If you've come this far, know that it's not by chance. You are awake, attentive, connected. The universe never ceases to speak to you, whether through synchronicities, intuition, or the people who cross your path. Trust this sacred dialogue and let it continue to guide your steps. Now, think about everything that has been explored, the signs that brought you here, the challenges that shaped your soul, the connections that strengthened your journey. How does this resonate with you? Is there something that has become clearer, something that has awakened in your heart? This is the moment to recognize the greatness of the journey and to share your light with the world. Above all, remember, your light is unique and indispensable. What you have to offer, no one else can. There are people waiting for you, for your inspiration, for your strength. Share this light with courage and generosity. By doing so, you not only fulfill your purpose but inspire others to awaken to theirs. Let this message echo in your heart and the hearts of those around you. You are not alone on this journey. We are all connected by an invisible thread, sustained by a love that transcends human understanding. Thank you for walking with us this far, for opening your mind and heart to these truths. Now, I invite you to share this message with someone else who may also be awakening. Leave a comment about what resonated most with you on this journey. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences. Together, we can illuminate even more paths. Remember, you are light and the world needs you.